Hello, this is Glenneth, and I'm back to make another batch of soap. This is going to be my very first time to try to make a beer soap. A friend of mine brewed their own soap, and he gave me his gunk or the leftovers after those things just go to the drain after the beer is removed. And I don't know how they brew beer, but once that's done, the gunk got left behind, and that usually just goes to the drain. And I've read and asked soaping groups about it. Some laugh at the thought of using it since it's the dead yeast and it's just the leftovers, but others also said that it will contribute to the exfoliating effect, exfoliation for the soap, and will contribute to the bubbles, and it's supposed to be very good for the skin also. This is my beer. Instead of water, I use beer. This beer that I can find in our house, since the hubby don't drink beers anymore, so we just have those for cooking if a recipe asks for a beer. But here is it with the lye. I mix the lye into the beer while this container is in a bowl, in a pot of ice. And I made sure that the beer is cold when I do it, and so far I was able to do it. Just pour the lye very slowly into the beer, and I was not able to get any volcano effect. Some people boil their beer to get all that carbonation out, but I also saw some people just get the beer out in a container and let it sit out for a day, which is what I did to make it flat, and I think it was flat enough that it did not bubble. So this is my first. As you can see, there are some, or if you cannot see, but it's in there, the gunk. And this is a combination of oils that include olive oil, rice bran oil, palm oil, coconut oil, and castor oil. And let's see how it works. You're supposed to soak as low temperature as you can, so I've waited for temperature to go really low, as low as I can. And I hope that when I add the lye solution, the beer and lye solution into my oils, it's not going to make any volcano effect on me. But here we go. I'm not going to add any fragrance on this because I want to just see how the beer is going to perform. Whoops. Here in the soap, didn't add any additives, just the oils, just the oils that I like. In my soap, So far so good. Whoa. Sorry about that. I was tempted to add some tea or coffee grounds to make more exfoliation, but okay. Let's just keep this a beer soap. I'm smelling something strong right now, but I'm not sure a lot of things. I'm not so sure how this will work. It's not looking like it's tracing, or maybe it is. Looking good, I think, but I want it thicker since I'm not going to do any color swirling. It's just going to be plain because I think that's the right trace, but I want it thick. So either it's the beer. I have a lot of people saying that their beer soap trace and accelerate a lot, but this one is taking its time. Maybe because my beer is light. By the way, I'm doing this all by myself now. This is the first soap I'm doing after a few months of my mom being here and doing all this blending for me. Now I have to do it by myself. She went back home in the Philippines over the weekend. And so far I have made myself busy enough that I was not able to make any soap until today, for this first week that my mom is not around to help me do parts of my everyday chores here. Most of my everyday chores, really. So I have to do them all by myself, including the blending of the soap. Stay. Okay. I don't know if I'm liking this smell, but here we go. Pouring into the mold. I'm using my small mold since this is just a small batch and we don't really know how this will go. That's why I did not ask the friend who brews his own beer to give me his beer, because I don't know if I can make it. So just use the beers that is just sitting in our ref. There you go. And it's just right. Perfect. Oh, of course I did that. There we go. I'm sure I'll be tempted to put some texture in it. And of course I will texture to it. It's just too plain looking for me. Oh, and there we go. Since I already have everything downstairs, I can pirate some stuff from my kitchen. Okay, so I was tempted to use my kitchen things, but instead to go on plastic thing. What should okay kind of texture you put on this host? I want it's beer so we don't have to make it too thick. See, got and want it so that my boys eyes man will get this hopefully when See it? Still not off. My spoon is giving it any indentations. This okay, and this would be it much for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll show you the finished product in the picture of finished product. Learn my blog. So I still need to learn how to edit videos to incorporate it. I'm going to keep on playing this until for this texture. So that's it for today. Thank you.